Up everybody, this is, well, Savage King, as I clearly said in my last video. This is Savage King, but here's a question today. Is Siren Head a good guy? I don't know about that. Well, we're going to be reacting to some videos claiming Siren Head is a good guy. Okay? And keep in mind, I have not seen any of these videos, so... misspelled that. Siren Head real. A good guy. Now, not a lot of you know who Siren Head is. Basically, Siren Head is just a human being, a really, really tall human being with like a skeleton type body, and he has siren for heads, like his name states. So, yeah. Well, today we're going to be reacting to some videos claiming Siren Head is a good guy. Let me see. Well, I'm not seeing any so we'll just start from the top and see what happens.
Siren Head, the big bad of the current internet horror mythos.
Okay, apparently this guy is going to be explaining
now, isn't it? Running around in the woods, making terrifying noises, snatching people up and making them either disappear or burst into seams. He is the...
See, that's what Siren Head looks like. So they claim. In my opinion, I don't think Siren Head is real. I don't know what's going on. People be like, they hear something and they assume it's must be real because it's on YouTube. Must be, right?
Epitome of evil, an uncaring human killing monster. But what if he wasn't? That's right, I'm asking you to consider a world where Siren Head is a benevolent force, not a destructive one. Yeah, we're gonna have to get really imaginative for this one. Hello, fellow friends and philosophers, and welcome back to the most mind-bending channel on YouTube, Life's Biggest Questions. I'm your voice in the void, Keegan Hughes, and today we're gonna ask the question, what if Siren Head was good? Before we get started, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and
subscribe to mine too. I will see if I can actually put the link in the description down below of this video, so you guys can go and watch it. But anyways, let's continue.
Subscribe for more screeching scares. One more thing before we start. Siren Head was created by Trevor Henderson. If you like this creature, consider checking out some of the artist's other work and maybe support them in whatever way you can. Links will be in the description. Wicked, let's do this. Alright, so for those of you who don't really know Siren Head, we'll kick off with a little refresher, just to make sure everyone's on the same page. Siren Head is a 40-foot tall monolith with lanky limbs. Atop its slender figure are sirens, sometimes two, sometimes more. When it was first discovered, Siren Head tended to spend a lot of time in the woods, blending in with the trees. It would often lure hikers and campers.
Yeah, apparently he hides in the woods, even though he's, like, taller than a 40-floor, like, building.
towards it by playing sounds that they recognize, sometimes the voices of family members or the sounds of someone in trouble. However, it also became well known for blasting spooky siren sounds and playing songs that sounded a little wrong. Random blasts of numbers would make an appearance often too. This creepy cryptid didn't seem to have any real reason to hunt humans, but it did anyways. Sometimes it would pretend to be a telephone pole or a piece of installation art, standing perfectly still for long periods of time. But when a
He's a faker! The video says he's a faker.
human gets close enough, it springs into action. Nobody knows its true mechanism of killing, but folks have made some educated guesses. First, it might just rip people apart, considering the size and strength of the creature. Makes sense. But what happens next? It doesn't seem as though Siren Head needs to eat people to live, so is it all just a game? Some say there are full sets of human teeth inside its sirens, giving it a terrifying facade. Another way it could kill is through use of sound. Some victims have been found after supposed Siren Head sightings while their soft tissues exploded. Eardrum
I really don't believe he's real. Half of this could just be made up.
brain matter, muscles, and more. It's as though some high-intensity sound caused the body parts to rupture. Absolutely terrifying. Although I said it started in the forest, it seems as though the creature's slowly making its way to other parts of the world. Sightings have increased in suburbia and even in some urban locations. Folks say that it can change its appearance to more effectively...
Okay, sorry guys. Sorry about pausing the video so many times, but why does it seem like every monster ever is either in China, Japan, or places like that, and you never hear them say in Springfield or in Mexico, anywhere other than Japan, China, and where he said, like, this is why I am thinking half of these monsters are made up. So,
in any given location. Some have seen siren heads with more sirens than the average specimen, others that kind of blend in with light posts and hydro towers. It seems as though a new breed of apex predator has entered the ring. We might not have too much time left before Siren Head on the loose is the new reality. Goodness gracious. Okay, well that might be a little dark. Let's reframe the situation. Siren Head could be good, right? We don't know for sure that he's evil. Well, actually we do, but let's put that aside for the moment. What if Siren Head was good? That's the question you all came for today. Well, there's a lot to talk about there. See, Siren Head sort of exists in a universe filled with other monsters, all created by Trevor Henderson. Most of these creatures are evil or malevolent, but some are just kind of neutral. However, the rarest of the bunch are the good ones. It's hard to imagine a creepy cryptid being explicitly good and actively working to help humanity, but they do exist. One such example from the Trevor Henderson universe is Longhorse. The beast is actually the enemy of Siren Head. How about that? Longhorse is a strange, soothsaying being that tends to show up right ahead of terrible disasters. But it doesn't cause the disasters, it actively tries to warn people of impending doom. Sure, it's real creepy with its ever elongated neck and constant crackling, but it means well. What else can you expect of a monster? So Longhorse...
see, that is actually a pretty good point. He's Siren Head, which means he plays sirens to alert people for, like, tornadoes and unexpected stuff like that. So this is why I have in the back of my mind, is Siren Head good?
Goes around smelling of cinnamon and helping people find it. So Longhorse goes around smelling of cinnamon and helping out people in its own odd way. If that's what we can expect of a good cryptid, let's try to apply that logic to Siren Head. Maybe if we invert a lot of Siren Head's tendencies, we can make it a good guy. I think first and foremost, we should count on it not killing people anymore. No more burst eardrums, no more leaving people hanging from the highest boughs of tall trees. Bare minimum. Check. Now let's think about how those sirens can be used for good. Maybe Siren Head adopts the usefulness of real sirens and actively warns people of danger. Destructive storms, potential bombs, impending attacks, all relayed to the populace ahead of time. Wouldn't that be lovely? Another interesting use of Siren Head's powers would be mimicking the voices of loved ones. But for good this time, not evil. Maybe the voice voice of a loved one who passed away could soothe a restless soul, or a message from a friend that one never got to hear. It's quite good at replicating voices. Why not use it to make someone's day instead of luring them to their...
I know this video is actually kind of an oddball video, but another reason I am kind of thinking if Siren Head is real, which I highly doubt, he's good. Another reason I think he's good, if he is real, is if you guys watch that one movie, it's like this cartoon, and it's a giant robot that actually becomes friends with this kid. But anyways, let's get back into the video.
Plus, Siren Head could be the ultimate party machine. Imagine the gigantic living speakers that'll dance and groove along with you. To be honest, you definitely attend a party Siren Head was DJing. Totally unrelated, but Siren Head could be a baller too, no doubt. Just absolutely dunking on people and impenetrable defensively. Picture it. Now that the image of Siren Head hooping is forever burned into your brain, we can get back to making a realistic grip hit. See, if Siren Head just walked around doing nice things, we wouldn't be too convinced of its creature status. A real good Siren Head would likely remain hermitous, chilling alone in the woods for years, welcoming guests and lost people. Folks might make pilgrimages out to the abode of Siren Head to hear from the deceased relatives and make offerings to it. It would definitely be hard to find, though. That's the thing about mythical creatures. They really should only appear before people who are in desperate need. Which brings me to another cool thing a Siren Head might do. It could protect the forest and everything in it. Imagine you're lost in the woods and the sun is setting. Panic sets in and you think you're going to be lost in the woods all night. Then, out of the blue, a siren sounds off in the distance. You decide to follow it because this is the universe that Siren Head is good in, and boom, you're at the side of the road a few kilometers from your car. It could lead people to safety. Wouldn't that be cool? Plus, with all of its crazy powers and such, it could prevent nature from taking any damage. Plus, with all its crazy powers and such, it could prevent damage from coming to nature. It could scare poachers off, prevent massive loggers from rolling in and annihilating the ecosystem.
If he were to be real,
Siren Head protecting a
he'd
little
be like
squirrel or
a guard for the woods.
So we've got Siren Head acting as a de facto forest hermit slash protector of nature. Isn't imagination a wonderful thing? It's almost as if Siren Head's a modified ent at this point. Fun. I think the only thing left to do is give it a bit of a friendlier look. Maybe add some color through flowers and foliage, or make the whole thing look a little less jagged. Maybe even give those weird Siren Head teeth a smile. Great, now we've got a huggable, lovable, siren-based beast. Is that enough to convince you that this creature could be cuddly if you give it a chance? I mean, it's not gonna happen, but wouldn't it be nice? Warning of danger, guiding people to safety, warming the cockles of our hearts, and doing it all with a smile. That's the good Siren Head. I wonder if anyone's gonna be mad that I perverted this iconic monster. Oh well, it's all just conjecture anyways. Remember folks, YouTube videos about monsters someone else created are not canon. Alright, we did it. We considered the possibility of Siren Head being good. Now let's never do that again. I like my monsters, well, scary. What do you think of my reprisals? Did I make a convincing case, or did I just...
In my opinion, I think he actually did make a pretty good, convincing case. Granted, he didn't because of what he kept saying. So, yeah. Anyways, that's actually going to end it for this video. And I will make more videos like this if I get quite a few views. Let's just leave it at that. Anyways, peace out, Odds and Oddists.